This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi, Chef KD, and Lindsay Anderson. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Health Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. Here we are, Superior Bait and Tackle on Segan Lane. I'm Gary Risponi.
I'm Lindsay Anderson.
Hey, Chef KD here. But Lindsay, you got down to Grand Isle too.
I did, and we had so much fun. One thing I love about Grand Isle is that there's so many generations down there. You see Butch, Susan Gaspard over at Sand Dollar, and then Dodie and Buggy over at Bridgeside, and it's just awesome to see everybody there, so I'm really glad we went. It was such a good time. Well, family, that's right.
Hey, don't forget Miss Elnora now, that's the queen.
Y'all, and here's what we've got coming up. We have the H&H Tournament Report, Swole Fest, some news, and then also the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report, so stay tuned. We'll see y'all in a few.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Voted Best of Louisiana Outdoors 3 years in a row.
Hi, I'm John Jackson, and you know we always say we gather our groceries out the bayou. Whether it's freshwater, saltwater, catfish, redfish, you have tons of choices when it comes to fish in Louisiana. But when I fry fish, there's only one choice, and that's Louisiana fish fry. My new favorite, the Cajun fish fry, has the perfect amount of cornmeal, corn flour, and the perfect mix of spices that really bring the heat. Hey, if you're craving Cajun, go look for the bright red bag at your local grocers. Bring home the taste of Louisiana with Louisiana Fish Fry.
Celebrate your mom, dad, or grad with a Benny's gift card. They'll feel loved getting their car cleaned inside or out, or getting gas, snacks, their oil changed, and more. Available at any Benny's or bennyscarwash.com.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Now we have the H&H Tournament Report. So first we've got Jacob Dugas Memorial Bass Tournament, and 108 team field weighed fish, and 44 teams brought in 5 bass limits. Michael and Michelle Himmel won with a 14.92 pound total. So good job to y'all. And then Jacob Mayer and Lee Landeshay had 5 bass totaling 12.7 pounds. With one giant 7.98 pound lunker topping their catch. So good job.
Yeah,
Katie,
that's pretty serious.
Pretty
Serious.
is.
Yeah, I fished with Jacob Dugas when he first started fishing, and even as just a teenager, this guy he just had that knack. I mean, he was an amazing fisherman. But you know, talking about the super teams, super pros, our boy, Greg Hackney, superstar also for Tony Taylor and them's TV show, he just won another one. He won him an elite. $100,000 in the bank, and look, 11.6 gallons of gas for the entire tournament is all he burned, surrounded by other fishermen. Greg's game strategy was he just sat out there and fished a local lure and a frog, threw it out there, got better bites, started off with a big 5-pound fish the first day. Going into the last day, he said, you know what? He says, I knew I could catch fish flipping, but he said I was trying to catch big fish. Guess what, guys? You ready for this number? This win brings Hackney up to the $2.4 million total. That's pretty good for a little old boy that grew up in Arkansas and moved to Gonzales, can I tell you? Other Louisiana anglers in the hunt with a check. Gerald Sport came out at 16th with 10 grand. Robbie Latusa, both of these boys been doing well this year. making a few checks. He came in at 30th with 10 grand. Hey, Tyler Carriac, he came in at 35th with 10 grand. 4 Louisiana boys in the top 50. That's pretty good.
Let me say something about this too. I know he wrote it down for me because I didn't even know that. But you're talking about Tony Taylor and seeing Tony. They got their own show, the Louisiana Sportsman Show, and they're one of the best around. One of my favorites. Also on CST, you can see him on the internet, wherever. But he's the same person fishing as you see on that show. And Tony will tell you right now, they're going to a lot of this be coming. But what Tony tell you, he was on fish all week. And that's why you so excited. That's your hometown.
That's it, boy. My big G boy. I know he might be from Arkansas, but he done moved down there. His boys go to school out of church with us. Hey, we had 2 other Louisiana boys in the hunt, just tough. Caleb Summerall's first year out there. You know, let me tell you, first year, when they make the elite, they get 2 years because the first year is an adjustment. And also, Cliff Crochet just had a stinker day. But you know what? You got another one of those tournaments.
These are local guys again, and thanks to Steve Fontana's wife, Marcia, and they're keeping us posted on all these local tournaments. Thank y'all, guys. Just remember, when you send me pictures, send them sideways. You can be on the phone. But email me is the best way to get me, Gary at ParadiseLouisiana.com. I send it to KD, and he does the hard work. They had a big fish with 4.33. That's Brad Bowie and Chuck Ballard. And number 1, 15-pound 7.6 is Brad Terrio and Yancey Riles, or Reels. 12.41, second place was Trey and Dylan Tampanera. See how you gave me that name. I can remember that one. And third place was Brad Bowie and Chuck Ballard. And fourth, there we are again, Gene Andre and Steve Fontana. All of them had over 12 pounds, so they were bunched together.
Good fish.
Great tournament. I want to do good on that. Katie, talking about tournaments coming up, I want to mention again the big Hargrove tournament coming up.
That's going to be
Riverside Marina.
another amazing tournament.
I'm supposed to be, I'm going to try to go, but we got bookings. Maybe something might happen, just like sometimes
Well, it's going to be a challenge this weekend because it's going to be a real windy weekend, so it's going to be an interesting weekend.
Well, don't tell them they might not want to go. Just go down and go. It's a good time. Anytime you go.
Hey, if it's windy, you just have more fun
And that's it.
underneath the pavilion.
When we come back, we're going to visit Swole Fest.
Oh, hello, Swole Fest. Hey, we've been fishing together for years as you watch the show, but I got my captain's license. I'm ready to take you out to share the kind of experience that I grew up with my family having. Give me a holler, chefkd.com. Don't tell nobody, but we gonna cook and eat pretty good on board. See you soon.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
In Louisiana, our state parks are the perfect family destination. With nearly 180 miles of trails through park grounds and historic sites, you can endlessly explore nature, try some kayaking or world-class fishing, then find the perfect campsite or settle into a cozy cabin. Louisiana is calling, and she's using her outside voice. Plan your escape today at www.lastateparks.com.
Welcome to Swole Fest 2018. Everything benefits Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. Y'all come down. It's a great time. Thank Gary Risponi. All our guys from Martian Bayou, Soup Sandwich.
Southside Cafe, baby!
Soup Sandwich. And my former player, Mr. Tony.
Catholic High is good, but Judge was better. Just remember that.
Go Bears! Go Bears! We had that last week.
Yeah, it was all kind of
You
fun.
watched Paradise Queensland? Stay tuned. We got a long weekend.
Let's try again tomorrow night.
Swole Fest 2018, John Paul, Pune, from my Lady Lake Hospital. These last 2 years, this thing's growing so big. How does Lady Lake feel to be part of it?
It's an absolute blessing, Gary. When Dr. Nick Robber called us and said he wanted to make us the major beneficiary of this unbelievable tournament, we were just thrilled to death. And it's been fantastic. Last year, they presented us with a check for $250,000, making this easily the biggest charitable fishing tournament around. And you know what we're going to be able to do with that in the new Children's Hospital is going to be truly amazing. So all the people that fish this tournament, all the people who support it, we just owe them a debt of gratitude.
I can see it. Sure enough, we try to get somewhere, the wind starts blowing, we get it over here. We just start now. This is just the second day. We're going to be here for another day and a half. It's just fun to see this and how big it's grown. Can
amazing.
you imagine what it takes this team to put this together?
This is an incredible group of volunteers. I mean, Gary, you see all these tournaments, you see what happens behind the scenes. These people work year-round to make this happen. They got more boats registered than they ever have. It's unbelievable. We've been blessed. For 2 years in a row, we've asked the Franciscan missionaries, Our Lady, to pray for good weather, and we've gotten them in. No rain, no crazy winds, so we're expecting another awesome tournament.
Their website has grown. They got so many movies and projects they did for people that are physically challenged and Children's Hospital now. Let's talk about Children's Hospital a little bit, man. It's going. It's getting.
It is.
So when are we going to be starting? It's going to be finished. And
yeah, the first day of the hospital will open on October 4th, 2019. That's the feast day of St. Francis of Assisi, who's the patron saint of the sisters. Say
that date again?
October the 4th, 2019. So, but you know, the construction's going great. It's ahead of schedule. We got a great team. The medical office is being built by Milton Womack, local contractor in Baton Rouge, and the hospital is led by Brasfield Maury. And it's ahead of schedule. It's great. That hospital, as you alluded to, Gary, is going to be a beacon of hope for families all across the state and beyond. We treat kids today from 64 parishes and from about 30 counties in Mississippi and Texas. It's only going to grow bigger and better. The hospital will be over 100 beds when it opens. We'll be able to double in size with the space that we have planned for it. So our goal is to never have to turn away a child, a family from Louisiana.
Must be a labor of love, because you remember all them dates, all them times,
It is. You know, I grew up, my dad just turned 83. He's a retired pediatrician. My younger brother's a pediatrician. So I've seen it happen. I've seen it go from a children's ward to a hospital within a hospital, now this freestanding hospital. So it is a labor of love. But I mean, everybody in this state has contributed to it, and these people who are involved with Soul Fest have been amazing partners for us.
Let's go watch this weigh-in for the day. It's Friday.
Let's do it. It's happening. It's happening.
8th of June.
It's happening.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave in crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
Celebrate your mom, dad, or grad with a Benny's gift card. They'll feel loved getting their car cleaned inside or out, or getting gas, snacks, their oil changed, and more. Available at any Benny's or bennyscarwash.com.
Welcome back to Swole Fest. We got the team back together, Gary and Katie. Katie, what's going on?
Hey, we came down to fish. Now I'm gonna come help, Gary do a little having fun side. This is amazing. Fishing this week, they've loaded up the boats every day. Bridgeside dynamite. They got the live croakers and they biting on them. But this morning was a different story. Now, I could use some excuses, but I'm not gonna. It's just one of those days. But let this guy tell you about how much fun he had last night and tonight.
You know what his big excuse is?
What's that?
Black cloud this morning. Beautiful weather, everything. He did it. He made us get up at 3:30. We got there on time.
You should have heard the noise when I woke him up at 3:30, okay? It sounded like a bear getting woke up in January instead of March.
That's okay, because I was here late tonight. It's amazing. I've been following this thing for years now, and this is the 21st year. Probably would have been the 22nd. Lindsay, you're in for a great surprise. They're going to be giving out awards tonight. They're going to have some great big fish because seas have been calm. So we're here to weigh in the last day. We're going to send some people to you. You ask them where they can picture a big fish, and you ask them where they caught it at, and if they tell you, and they're not lying, we're going to use it on TV. Now, as far as the party goes, they had a band. They had last night. We had one of the best. The boy I was raised with, Mr. Chris LeBlanc and his band. They blew everybody away. I stayed too late. That's why I didn't want to get up at 3:30 this morning. The food is outstanding. Southside, everybody's over here cooking. They're doing it. There's T-shirts. The artists here are unbelievable, and they've been here every year. They sell at great prices. So, and all these rodeos coming up, KD. The Big Daddy's going to be over here at the end of July. And we got rodeos going all the time. You come down here, you enjoy it, family atmosphere. Music, nothing better than music. Because, I don't have too many things I can brag on. One of them is dancing.
Checky check. Hey, we're going to see y'all in a little bit. A whole bunch more coming at you. You watching Paradise,
Louisiana. Hey guys, we're back here at Swole Fest, and I'm with
William Duran.
And Robbie Melanson.
And where y'all from?
I'm from Marksville.
And Prairieville.
And tell me what y'all got here.
Big yellowfin weighed in right at 70 pounds, or 69 pounds. Hopefully we place.
Right. Where'd y'all catch him?
About 130 miles off. We were by Tenzing.
Okay. How long were y'all out there?
Left yesterday midday. We were out for just about 24. Just got back in. So.
Nice. That's a nice full day of fishing, and it certainly paid off. Look at this. This is amazing.
Poor Charlie.
Hey y'all, I'm here at Swole Fest, and look, we've got these awesome tunas here. I saw y'all get off the boat with these two big tunas. It's Goday, is that the name of the boat? Tell me about y'all's fishing trip today.
We ran long. We ran overnight, went out towards Green Canyon, struggled a little bit. We finally found some fish a couple hours before daylight. Missed a few opportunities, but still had fun.
Okay, awesome. Well, good job. That's some nice tunas, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
Great. That's a nice grouper you got there.
Thank you. It's getting a little heavy.
Tell me how much it weighs.
31 pounds.
And how was your fishing trip today?
It was good. It was great. We had a good time. We caught this today. We were pretty far out. We caught it on a Banax reel from Frigate Sails right there. You can find them online.
All right. Well, obviously it works. This thing is a monster.
Thank you.
So this is a huge grouper. How much does this weigh?
74 pounds.
And tell me about catching this. How was that reeling it up?
It was terrible. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to make you hold it too much longer, but nice catch.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
awesome. Good job. All right, so I see you got some redfish here. Tell me about your fishing trip today.
Oh, well, it's the biggest faux pas, and this isn't the faux pas tournament. This is Swole Fest. We've been involved with Swole Fest, and we love Nick, and we love his organization, but we thought that there was a bull red division for women, so my daughter goes out, catches these huge redfish, and we lose, but you know what? We win because we're part of Swole Fest.
And those still look delicious, even if they're not in the competition.
Amen.
So, good job.
This is her, Sarah Moran, Master Bull Red Fisherwoman.
That's me. Well, good job, y'all. Thank you.
Hey, you're watching Paradise, Louisiana, everyone. Oh, that's Swole Fest for the weekend now. Let's have a good time now, come on.
My neighbor Tony, he looked at me and said, "Man, you're crazy. You're about to leave out in this weather." And I said, "Sir, I have a tag fish to go catch."
I won this beautiful boat catching a tag redfish in Venice, Louisiana.
There's 100 redfish waiting. It all starts Memorial Day weekend. Sign up today.
Paradise, Louisiana. Hello, Blake. Hey, what's on, Blake?
Berkeley Power Bait Max Set. Outfishes original power bait by 45%. Disperses a supercharged scent field that attracts more fish and triggers more strikes. Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
Hey y'all, it's Sam Barbera. I'm with the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Foundation. The foundation is a nonprofit that raises funds and provides support for the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries Department. We assist with numerous projects like black bear, whooping crane, bald eagle, as well as family, youth, and women's workshops. For all of the information on the foundation, visit lawff.org. We need your support to help our wildlife and fisheries. Visit lawff.org.
Hey, y'all, I'm here, Swole Fest 2018. I'm with Rad Trasher. How much do you love that name, right? Rad Trasher is a huge part of Swole Fest, and tell us what's going on with the Star Tournament.
Well, so I'm the Weightmaster of Swole Fest, but also run the Star Tournament. We're seeing a lot of fish come in. The board is starting to fill up. We've been going on for 2 weeks now, maybe almost 3. Had 2 tag redfish caught already by registered anglers. So we had 1 truck we'll be giving away, 21 Nautic Stars given away, but we're giving up to 8 more as well. And then we've got 25 other divisions for people to battle over. So a lot going on in Star. We're going to see a lot of starfish today, but this weekend it's all about Swole Fest and Our Lady of Lake Children's Hospital, and that's why we're all here in Grand Island.
Jordan, and I'm from Homa, Louisiana.
Where you caught that fish and on what?
On squid, and I don't know where. Middle of nowhere.
Nah, you tell me your name, where you from?
My name's Logan Otan, I'm from the Down.
I caught a bigger one.
What was the best bait?
Oh, squid all the way.
That's awesome. Oh my God. Hey, give it again. I got it, Carl.
Back up, man.
Come on back. What's up? Here. Hey, sit. Nice.
Welcome to Swole Fest. This is the start of the show. You see the crowd around right now. Had a little extra excitement.
Yes, sir.
Tell
yes,
me
sir.
your name.
I'm Kyle McSpadden with Ghost Rider.
Where you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
Where'd you go to high school?
Holy Cross?
Holy Cross. You didn't go to Jesuit?
No, no.
Look,
The captain of the boat went to Jesuit.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. But where y'all caught this fish? I know you had to be way out in deep water.
It was about 1,300 feet, I think. I don't know. It was a long day. So.
How long did it last?
Probably about an hour and a half, I think. I don't know. Time was going by pretty fast at that point. But that's the captain right there, Jesse Owens.
I got to tell you, I got some of them on the small camera.
He's like, how'd you catch it? Kerplunk. All the fish went in the water.
How'd you like the excitement at the end? That was a better catch, huh? With everybody in the water.
Oh yeah, we were all nervous the entire time. We got to put a lot of tension on these fish because they dig. They're so deep and everything. So it's just a game of minutes.
What about the tuna?
The tuna? That
Carl.
was Carl.
Come on in.
Oh,
Carl had the tuna.
Carl.
Y'all got more excitement around here than anything.
Oh,
Where'd the tuna come from?
South in the water.
No, don't give me that. That's what started
said
off.
something like that, the fish ran in the marina.
That's true.
Right.
Deep Green Canyon.
Okay.
So,
What was the best bait?
live barjack.
Good, Kyle. Look,
Live
congratulations, guys. Y'all brought a lot of excitement. And swordfish are hard to come by.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yellowfin too
Yeah.
now.
What's the name of that boat one more time?
The Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. 2018 Swole Fest.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Valerie Calle from Galliano, Louisiana.
Pretty fit.
Tripletto from Gonzales and J.J. Tabor from Baton Rouge.
My name is Hans Hauser. I'm from New Orleans. I live in Houston. And I come down here to fish every year in y'all tournament.
Miss Tricia Hollis, the Executive Director of Swole Fest. Tricia, you got the founder on side of it. What another great job. We still got more to come tonight. We're going to be here to get all the awards and the special videos. Tell me, what's your opinion, how this year, 2018 went?
This is the best year we've had. Record number of attendance, awesome volunteers, awesome sponsors. It's been a great year. Great
The weather
year.
was good to y'all too. Nick, what you thinking about all this weather? You did a lot of praying?
Well, we asked the sisters at the Our Lady of the Lake, and they prayed 2 years in a row, and we got a lot of good weather, so we're going to keep up with that for sure.
You talking about the same place?
Beautiful.
They're amazing. Huh?
That's right.
Look, I want to thank y'all for letting Paradise to be a part of it. Please keep us informed. If I'm gone, we're going to have somebody else going to take our place. But I look forward to visiting that hospital with all the grandkids and great-grandkids I got. It's going to be a plus for Louisiana, for sure. So thank you again, Nick.
Thank you. I appreciate everything, Gary.
What's
Everything.
the last word?
The last word is next year, same time, same place. We need everybody to come, make it bigger, better. You know, it's all for our Lady of the Lake Hospital, our veterans, our kids, everything we do. And, you know, and everybody always asks how they can help. And it's just one of those things where you're like, just come out and help and sign up. That's all we need. We don't need anything more than that.
I tell you what, you ain't going to place your volunteers, Tricia. Tell me, what's your last word?
Hey, look, it's a great organization for a great cause. Come on out. We'll see y'all next year.
We'll see y'all next year, too. Swole Fest 2018. Sand Dollar Marina. Boy, what a great place to come visit.
16th, 2016, Toby started chemotherapy and would run 24 cycles until March of 2017. On October 6, 2016, Dr. Brad Collada, is he here? Where's Brad? One of the finest men I know right there, too. Dr. Brad Collada amputated Toby's leg that day below the knee and introduced him to the prosthetic team at Magnolia Medical. After a long road of healing and finishing chemotherapy, Toby received his first prosthetic leg in February of 2017. Toby had made peace with God and realized it was his platform to help other young people that were going through the same thing he was going through. Toby was hired on with his friends at Magnolia Medical to begin training in orthotics and prosthetic technician. He regularly visits with patients who are faced with life-altering amputations and helps them understand that there's a lot more to life. Toby continues to have scans every 3 months at Our Lady Lake Children's Hospital to monitor and ensure his remaining cancer-free. Toby is an invaluable member of Magnolia Medical Team. So what we wanted to do is you have an interesting one there. But we got him a Swole Fest prosthetic leg. Because you know what? You're going to go hunting next year at Record Buck Ranch. We're going to have a turkey hunt. We're going to hunt exotics. I'm sure Chuck will tell you whatever you want to do, you just do it, because that's what he does for Swole Fest. And because Will, where's Will? Will works for him. Will also lost his leg, and he helps a lot of these guys too. Gets him through. He lost his legs 9 years ago. So we're going to take you too, and you're coming on the hunt as well. And you can get to kill whatever you want as well when we go. So it's going to be next year, August, the first weekend of August at Record Buck Ranch. We're going to have an awesome time. You said you might cry if I think that's it. You can see it out. But we appreciate everybody with Swole Fest, and this is why we do it for these last few minutes. We have a lot of our recipients here. We have everybody here that matters. And so, here's your award here. Show it up here. Thanks everybody for Swole Fest 2018. We'll see you back here next year. Congratulations.
The perfect event calls for the perfect spread of authentic Cajun cuisine. And Catering Cajun has the planners, packages, and chefs to ensure your event is long remembered. For weddings, corporate lunches, or anything in between, give us a call.
Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. We're starting off this with just a neat little thing. The mayor of Minden got his 3 grandchildren all wearing that life jackets as kind of poster children for Safe Boating Week. The other side of it is, and you've commented on this before, it's not the first time, we get out on these personal watercraft, you know, riding out jet skis. Usually everybody's got a life jacket on. Well, we had an incident where Robert Julian putting his watercraft on the trailer, don't know what happened, slipped in the water, went under, and a fatality.
Down to landing. About the 3rd time I know of personally. 2 of them are personal, and I knew it. The little blonde boy, his daddy works for him in Louisiana Fish Fry. That same thing happened to him. The families are still devastated.
Now,
Birthdays, homecoming, Christmas, it's just terrible memories. And it would take a little
You know something else too, anytime the water falls down at you at a landing, and you got that little bit of scum and all on the landing, there is no way you can stand up on it. So that could have been it. We don't know. The next thing we got, I'm just going to call it Can't Fix Stupid. Lindsay, take it away.
Sometimes you just can't fix stupid. And we've got a story here where the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries got a complaint about 3 guys fishing on someone's dock illegally, and he decided to take matters into his own hands and threw some gasoline on the guys and in the water, and was subsequently arrested for battery and harassment.
Can you call that river rage?
That, you know what, that could be river rage.
Yeah.
River rage. Now we've got a new complex now that you can have. You can have road rage, you can have river rage. But either way, whatever you've got, don't throw gasoline on people. Just call the authorities and let them handle it.
Now these people were just fishing by his dock on the water. There was nothing illegal about what they were doing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
look, they get on board, they're used to it.
It goes on a lot. You don't care if you're old river. My brother got a big camp, you know, a big pier that goes way out in water, big lake. They got lights. You can't keep people from fishing around this camp, and they don't try. They come over there. You see, when he's not there, you come back and you see lines up in the lights, you know. But you can't do nothing about it. As long as they're legal, but you can stop them from tying up. If you're there being rude, you know, you can ask them. If they don't stop, they still want to fish, shut up. That's your camp, but you just keep fishing, you know. And if accidentally you catch their line, then you say, oh, I'm sorry, and you bite that $5 bait off. That's all
Hey,
you
Gary,
gotta
I was fishing in Falls River one time. I threw on the bank, and this cat jumped and grabbed my bait and got hooked, and I don't know what to do. Then Mama came out, and I got her cat hooked. Oh. But, you know, we got some
You
good
see them
news.
guys, I had boys fishing tournaments. A little boy run on the pier one time, and I ain't gonna mention his name. It's bad. He told the little boy, "Don't come on the pier right now. We catching fish for the tournament." The daddy on the bank didn't like that.
That changed the thing.
But that's stories. They go on all over. Just be courteous.
We got a
Use
great
common sense.
report back from the Wildlife
Don't be
and Fisheries.
stupid. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Well, go ahead.
All right. Well, the chronic waste syndrome, they actually have gotten the results back. We don't show anything. You know, all of the results show that watching what we did on the deer crossing the state lines paid off. Now,
also the Wildlife and Fisheries finally, they made an arrest the other day. They cited Cody Carpentier, 31 of Glencoe, and Bailey Rogers, 21 of Youngsville, for taking and or possessing a black bear. Possessing a black bear in closed season and intentional concealment of wildlife. Agents received a tip that Carpentier had shot and killed a Louisiana black bear on November 12, 2017 in St. Mary Parish. Carpentier and Rogers then moved the bear from the kill site 6 miles to a field off of Highway 83 near Glencoe that night.
and you know, Gary, how they proved it? Cell phone records. They actually tracked it through the GPS tracker to cell phone. A little bit different note here. Guys, look at these pictures out of Sycamore Point. Is this just Don Moe? I mean, amazing.
We got a lot of people been sending me sunsets, and we're going to use more than them, but this is gorgeous.
Oh, God, yes. And, hey, you know what?
Who we had to thank?
Hey, thank Don Moe Sr. down there with those beautiful pictures. And guess what? This weekend, be sure to be thankful because it's Father's Day. Take care, Papa. All right?
God the Father.
And God the Father. Hey, Gary said he got 12 children, so he's all
thank you,
Godfather. Take care of Godfather, too, but your Heavenly Father
And
especially.
if you got sons that are fathers, let them be good. Be a good example. The fathers. Lindsay, how you tell people to send us pictures and how to be
How
on
to take
Paradise,
them.
Louisiana? Tell us this trick to getting a good picture and a good news story.
Good picture and a good news story requires the pictures to be 1, horizontal, and 2, if you want us to say your name right, maybe you have a tough name, you can send us some ways to pronounce it. That'll help us out a lot. So either one of those will really, really help out making a good news
the
story.
light in the face.
The light in the face.
That's
yes.
it. Hey, stay tuned.
With the light.
We're going to be right back with the light in our face.
Ask me about my Tempur-Pedic.
Ask me how fast I fall asleep.
Why not talk to someone who's sleeping on the most highly recommended bed in America?
Ask me about staying asleep.
Tempur-Pedic owners are more satisfied than owners of any traditional mattress brand.
Ask me how it feels after 10 years.
Tempur-Pedic, the most highly recommended bed in America.
Ask about Tempur-Pedic at Olin's, where you know you always get the guaranteed low price. Olin's is the only store in Baton Rouge and Lafayette with the full line of Tempur-Pedics.
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia because out here on the water, We know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag. Designed for leverage and power. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia for life.
Hey, welcome back. Time for the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. I'm going to jump in there with a little bit of fresh water. Gerald Salazar at Bro Bridge. Look at a couple of these sac-a-lait from the Saline Larto fishing jigs and lily pads. Hey, look at this. Veronica Hutchison and grandson Breckenmeyer. Hey, they went out there, caught these fish around the Lake Verret canals in Biocorn. And guess what? They just cricket fishermen. Can I tell you? Bubba Boudreaux and John Bernard, crickets and worms, Grassy Lake. Kind of sounds familiar, don't it? Dickie Abear Bruley, fishing Toledo Bend just this past week. He's with Living the Dream Fishing Guide Service, live minnows in 20 foot of water, almost a 2-pound sac-a-lait. And Gary, one of our regular contributors.
James Satan, he's sending all kind of pork, from Rudock to Salt. He's been still catching them. He's using a Rebel pop oil in the back of the canals, the dead ends. The spillway, you know, we tell them, I know people catching fish, but some of them in the little hideaway places, well over the water, your old places, whether you're in Grand Lake, all the other places you used to visit, the chutes over there in Grand Lake, the end of Saul, and they're going down toward Bell River. All those little spots you fish by Saul, and all those areas right now they're catching fish. Some of them are just holes. The water is clear, but it's not. It's not. I don't have a loss of oxygen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You go in and fish these small places, and James sent you a picture from just over there. Now, we were at KD's. We're getting ready to go make an evening trip that last Wednesday, and we were going down to the marsh. It made me put an extra ride, a sac-a-lait ride in my boat. We were going after bass. We wound up where we went. A good thing, because George put us on in bass. You saw that. But John Tomplay and his brother Jared was in town. Look at these sac-a-lait. They call it box full. Catfish, bass, sac-a-lait in the Bayou Black Gibson area. And what was really bad, he was on the dock fishing at the camp, and they caught a 4-foot shark. So remember, if you're at your camp and you're swimming down in Bayou Black now that all that water came in years ago, be careful. You never know you're going to get a shark. You see, we catch the redfish in them canals all the time.
Yeah, well, look at your buddy, Wade Stabler, boy. Check this out.
Oh, man. You know, here's one of our sponsors, they're good down there at Cajun. All week, he's been there. He's been there about 2 weeks right now. He's sort of taking a break, so I'm going. He goes out every day. Sometimes he goes speckled trout. Sometimes him and his wife, they jump in the big boat. They go offshore. Look at these trout. They were running all week. And this is what really got us upset, because you and I, we said, hey, we got to get a little some of this.
That's right.
Got him 3:30 in the morning, know we've been up late, and we're going to go fishing. But he was fishing in Elmer's Island, some of them deep holes, same place that you know and I've been knowing all these years, with all these boats, and he catching their fish. He also ran offshore the last day, and he was a couple times, he'd run offshore. He's limited out by 10:30. The weather was perfect.
Well, you know,
KD,
we
you
spent
and I
a
were
lot
fishing.
of time.
I want to know what happened. I'm getting ready to ask you.
Well, we sat down with the guides. Let me tell you something. When you're fishing the surf, when you're fishing in 6 inches of water, that froth, look, the guys that are fishing from the bank don't even need to get in the water. When we get past the second sandbar, anchor down, we're throwing up on the bank. Those trout are very spooky. What ended up happening, we counted 47 boats just right there at Elmer's. Some of these guys would be coming in, staying on power of the big gas motor, wong, 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 plowing through the sandbar, making noise anchoring, speckled trout or schooling fish. You start making a bunch of noise, you can spook fish for hundreds of yards. We believe that a lot of the
I think he ran the bait fish away.
They ran the bait, they ran the trout away.
Fish, you see Spanish mackerel when they're in there hitting, everything hitting. We didn't see nothing. I threw top water. When I can't catch one on top water, they're not in there.
Well, he had the bobine too, man. I want to catch it on the top water. On a cuter note, we sitting down there at Swole Fest, Bootsy Toots is just, man, he's sitting in a corner. He's quiet. I said, Bootsy, what's on? He said, man, he said, I thought I had a grand slam. He said, somebody that went and weighed in a big old trout, 6-something. He said, man, I lost my first place. I said, Bootsy, you sure you lost that first place? He said, well, yeah. I said, well, that was Grayson Abear that weighed that trout in, and guess what? I said, he's only 7 years old. What? He said, that's the kids division? And man, look, he went from Bobby to a big smile, and that is kind of like one of those cute things you watch somebody live through. But guys, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, we've got some more awesome pictures here. So Bourgeois Charters, check out this picture. It's just a picture of some clients enjoying Louisiana. We've also got Troutmouth Charters. Check this picture out. They're still using live shrimp under popping corks and mirror lures. The best colors for them have been Glow, Chartreuse, and Blue Moon, and they fish on a 1/4 ounce yellowmouth jig head.
You know, that I should have told you a little bit of time. I messed you up when you did it. But that's where we fished 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had a fight to get a dozen trout. But they're starting to move. They're starting to move around. They look for that clear water. Things was rough. But the redfish was everywhere when I was there, you know, fishing. But Troutmouth, you see their charters, you go to their website. All these reports coming from over there, Hackberry Lodge, all these people, call your guides over there and see it. My brother went over there. They had a few good things off the pier. They had a little, what they call the pier tournament rodeo. They also got a boat section, but they fished off the pier. All of a sudden, they turn on and do good. Depending on how the wind changes or how the water changes.
Well, you know, one quick note right there, just as something they brought up. Those trout at each moon, you got a certain number of those trout are going to spawn and they're going to get on the beach. And the next moon, you're going to get them replenished. So, you know, you might have 5 or 6 great days in the surf. Then they just kind of disappear. And it's just a cycle of the moon and how the fish move into the, you know, the wind has a big bearing on it also.
I hope everybody likes this. We get these long fish reports. I hope it's supposed to be the best thing on our show. If not, they're going to be leaving us. But I'm going to tell you
Your
what.
girlfriend, Angie sending us so much stuff, man, it's almost a whole segment.
Miss Angie, she held back because it's the same thing. They've been worried about it. But Miss Angie stood at Island Marina after fishing the last few days. She said, we are happy to report the water is clean and green. Redfish from 15 to 18 inches. Bigger with limits being caught daily. Trout bite is good mostly around the rigs and Lake Bourne. And look, in the Biloxi Marsh, I've been getting reports from other people too. And Biloxi Marsh is producing 2 to 2.5 inch trout. Okay, 2.5 inch pound trout. Excuse me. Low wind, tide, good tide. Bait activity is a must. Okay, live shrimp, Carolina, or drop shot, and artificials under a popping cork. Gary Long and catch hens and release trip. Action was crazy. Captain Calvin Duval. Now, he also runs down to Hopedale. He also runs down to Delacroix, but he's been fishing right there, hanging out close, and that's where he's at. You see Captain Duval. These guys are always on the captain's list. If you got any questions, you can call Island Marina and ask them what captains are hot, what captains got free trips, and you call Miss Angie and she'll put you on them. I send all my kin people talk to Miss Angie sometimes instead of call them. We got pictures of Cohen Navarre, Joseph Miller's very first fish at Island Marina helper. Coached by Cohen, he's hooked now. He's at Island Marina and Venetian Isles Crawfish Cook-Off. Mason Pelcher, and he is again, Cohen Navarre, Lake Bourne Trout. I can't thank you enough, Miss Angie. Captain Clint, he got a whole list to be called, but I'm talking about Clint right there. Live shrimp under a strike nader cork. Next time, send me a picture of that strike nader. I'll forget, but a lot of those captains down there fishing in the Lake Pontchartrain area are using them. Lemons for reds and nice bass. Look, now you talk about this picture.
This is cute, because we got on the Facebook, Pop thought his girls had won an award. He posted everybody, come down to Marina, watch my girls. There ain't nobody going to beat them. They got these monster bull reds. There wasn't a category for bull reds for the girls. So anyway, Sarah Moran and Taylor Runt, look at the cute smiles they got from those fish. Can I tell you? And then we just talked to Perry Franklin. All right? Perry said, man, they went out and he was really got on top of a bunch of nice snappers. So.
Well, yeah, one complaint though. Said it don't take you too long to limit out.
Yeah.
When it's rough, you don't mind coming in, but when it's beautiful like that, you want to stay. You got other fish that's being caught. You see that the marina, there's tons of cobia, lemon fish. Grouper, you ever see so many grouper come in?
That was unreal.
Everywhere we go, you talk to Mr. Moran out of Fouchon. Everybody's catching fish offshore right now, especially when the wind lay down. It's got to be good. But you remember last week, Calico, it was rough as all get out, and people still caught fish. I got a fish, old Henry Mouton's always said he don't get to go fishing no more. Former wildlife and fisheries guy. Henry Mouton went fishing out of Sycamore Point this weekend. They had 9 limits of snapper in about 120 foot of water. So they had to run pretty good to get out of there. It was 60 miles south of Marsh Island, and they got 1 mangrove snapper. He saw that a picture of a Grayson Abe 6-pound trout, and Captain Craig DeGrease and Mark Barker, they went out there, also from Lafitte, where the Bourgeois Charters is. Bourgeois Charters, the plane trips are doing good. By the way, I'm going to be making that trip with one of our good friends and Chris.
Oh, man, I'm glad I heard you were getting your wings, man. I thought we were going to have to do the show without you. But you're going to fish with Tofield.
No, I'm going over at Tofield. We're going to be out there, and Brent Sound been fishing, catching those monster trout.
Hey, check this picture out Herc sent us this morning. Trying to figure out what this means with about a 5-pound trout with about a 1-pound trout in his mouth. Tell me that ain't cool.
Boy, ain't that something. But Craig DeGrease and Mark Barker, our good friends where we stayed, they still catch them in Lafitte. You can call him Craig DeGrease. He's another one of those great captains in Lafitte. And while we're talking about Lafitte, they got a guy in Lafitte that builds these aluminum boats. He's a architect. He's a designer. He dines whatever. We met him over there. He built all them boats at Swofest. Those aluminum boats they fill with Louisiana fish products and all the stuff. He got an easy name, Ricky Smith. How many Ricky Smiths you know? There's a bunch of them. But I'm going to make a trip down there and do a story on him. He's going to build us a boat. I want to handle him. Mr. Lewis, Rodney Lewis.
Rodney Lewis, Livingston.
Everywhere you go, you're going to see him. They get down there. He does all this driftwood, cypress, boats, whatever it is. Tremendous artist. He got his little girl.
Miss
always
Abigail.
with him. Ain't she sweet?
Oh, yeah.
She's always there, but he does this. I'm going to call you out his number. I wrote it down. It's 225-394-9966. And another shout out to my little cousin-in-law, John Morgan Moran, J-Mo, artist. Congratulations to you. And Katie, I don't remember the lady's name, but she was taking a big fish. She even took that swordfish that came in.
That's right.
And she was making those.
It's an old Japanese art form where they take the fish, they dry it off, they paint the fish, and then they get just a real light coat. Then they rub like a burlap cloth or a cloth on top, lift off a picture of the fish. But, hey, guys, thank y'all so much for what you send in. We really appreciate it. We had a lot of happy news, but you know what? Sometimes it's not all happy. Mr. Joe Herron, who started reporting outdoor and worked at the Wildlife and Fisheries in 1956, just a couple of years after I was born, passed away. Over 6 decades of service to the state. We just want to say to his family, condolences. His wife passed away last November. I can just remember him as he's just the epitome of knowledge. You meet these kind of people when, you talk about Joe and you talk about Don Dubuque and all these guys. He rose up to be the director of Wildlife and Fisheries. Everybody's benefited from his knowledge and wisdom over the years. Our heart goes out to the family, but he lived a very full life.
Well, and me personally, when I first got in the Louisiana Outdoor Writers, he was a big pusher. Him and Gerald Horst said, you need to belong to the Joe and Don. They were my sponsors. They got in the Wildlife and Fisheries. I thought Joe and Don and them didn't get enough recognition, so he's the one that told me how to do it, how to fill out a form or whatever to do. He was a big mentor to me. So he's past president and lifetime member of Louisiana Outdoor Writers. Brilliant biologist. Anytime he had a question, he was opinionated, but he had a good way to do it. Even if he corrected you, he had a gentleman way of doing it. Mr. Joe, you're going to be missed. A lot of people out in this world, but especially all the organizations you belong to, what you contributed, Ascension Sportsman League.
Oh, gosh, yes.
You name any sportsman league, he was there. God bless you. We love you. Up there in heaven, look down on us give us a blessing. On Father's Day, talk to the Father. Tell them, bless those boys down there. Sometimes we don't know what we do.
We need a lot of them blessings. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you next week with a whole nother load of Paradise, Louisiana. Thank y'all so much.
Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K. Taking it easy, Louisiana State Parks. Follow your outside voice to our parks and historic sites. Farm Bureau Insurance. Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change. Louisiana Fish Fry Products. Veterans Help Foundation. And by CCA Louisiana and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament.